President Trump will fly to Singapore tomorrow morning, leaving the G7 summit in Quebec early for his meeting with Kim Jong Un. The president said yesterday if the meeting goes well, he'd consider inviting Kim to the U.S. But he also repeated that he would be willing to walk out if the talks don't make progress. Bianna Golodryga is here with the challenges, the stakes, and the delicate diplomatic dance. Bianna, good morning.
Delicate indeed. Good morning. We are just 4 days away, and as with so much of his presidency, Donald Trump is building up his highly anticipated meeting with Kim Jong Un as must-see TV, teasing us with what will no doubt be the world's most viewed meet and greet. And the stakes, well, they couldn't be higher.
Given the 25 years of failed negotiations, I think the president has made that bold move, saying, I'll meet him. I'll give him that major deliverable, and hopefully we'll move forward.
Ambassador Joseph Detrani is guardedly optimistic about the North Korea summit. Between 2003 and 2006, he was the U.S. Special Envoy for six-party talks with North Korea.
I think North Korea wants a normal relationship with the United States. Kim Jong Un has made it very clear with his New Year's address in 2018. His focus now is on the economy.
But given how much effort, how much money, how much investment he's made into this nuclear program, it begs the question, why give it up?
I mean, we have to be realistic. Hopefully this is what will transpire at the summit, is that Kim Jong Un articulates very clearly that he has made the strategic decision to give up his nuclear weapons and missile delivery systems in exchange for security assurances, economic development assistance, and a normal relationship with the United States.
President Trump's own advisors reportedly worry about how prepared he will be going into the meeting.
I don't think I have to prepare very much. It's about attitude. It's about willingness to get things done. But I think I've been preparing for the summit for a long time.
I actually think that they might have good chemistry, believe it or not.
Sumi Terry, the Korea chair at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, says President Trump could hit it off with Kim Jong Un.
He's very gregarious. He's very different from his father, who was an introvert and kind of antisocial and kind of strange guy.
And Terry says the optics matter.
Well, I don't know what Kim Jong Un is going to do about the height difference because Kim Jong Un doesn't want to look in any way small, both physically or just symbolically.
In diplomacy, any gesture, from a lingering handshake to who foots the bill, can carry political significance.
There had been some speculation as to whether or not the U.S. would be paying for his hotel room and accommodations for him and his entourage. Do you find that controversial at all?
I think, was it James Clapper who had dinner in North Korea and they gave him a dinner bill? North Koreans are notorious for this, so of course they're going to give us a tab. I think Singapore might pay for it. I think this is sort of an ongoing negotiation in terms of who's paying for it.
Negotiators typically choreograph every detail, from the entrance to the greeting. But leaders do go off script, and mistakes do happen. In 2005, at a meeting with the Chinese, President George W. Bush memorably tried to exit from a door that was locked.
I think the photo op is important for both leaders to be able to sort of go back and say they had a successful meeting.
Hopefully it will be start of a new type of relationship, one that will lend itself to peace on the Korean Peninsula.
How important is that they walk out of these meetings on the same page?
You know, I smile because we've had some agreements in the past when we were negotiating with North Korea, and if we thought we agreed on the language, and all of a sudden they're saying something different. So yes, that's extremely important, because those elements, it's not only atmospherics, those elements of process.
And trust, right?
Trust. You know, it's very unusual. I mean, you're going into meetings with this, between our respective countries, there's zero trust. Zero trust.
So the symbolism does matter, but at the end of the day, it's about the substance. If North Korea wants a normal relationship with the U.S., it's more than just giving up its nukes. It will be likely having to address issues like human rights abuses, illicit activities, and growing cyber threats. If the summit happens on June 12th, it could be a first step to normalization. So we shall see. Now, both experts said that they did think it was somewhat of a step back, that Melania Trump won't be accompanying him, because that could have made the situation more approachable to have the first ladies there. But not that significant.
If. I like that we're still talking about if it happens. It's
right?
no foregone conclusions here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bianna.